2 from New Berlin, Illinois. The 007, that's Bradley Barker. Bradley Barker in the 007. On the outside of row number 2, the Frank Brown from Marshall, Missouri in the 43. Brown in the 43. On the inside of row number 4, or 3, it's from Slater, Missouri. It's the number 6 car. That's Brian Grimes. Grimes in the number 6. On the outside of that one from Marshall, Missouri, driving in the number 21, that is Miles Palace. Miles Palace in the 21. And on the back row all by himself from Warrensburg, Missouri, the number driver of the number 93, Tyler Walton. I would say that is 007, a 00. It's showing a 93. But it should be the 0. The 0. Why would that be a screw up? How'd that get done?
They had it registered under his own number and then he's driving this car.
Oh, okay.
They've got several dealer parts that got his all that stuff too.
Oh, right.
It's 33 cars, it's 39 on the paperwork.
It is 39. Middleburg.
On the B, the
I thought they were both the same number. I mean, doggone. All this time I thought that. Black and White Roofing gladly presents this particular heat race to you. The 360 Sprints. Mr. Oots is going to be bringing it around with Ben Brown on the outside of him. 007 on the inside. Then Frank Brown on the outside. Brian Grimes on the inside. And the 21 car of Miles Paulus. And then the number 0, that's Taylor Walton. 0, Taylor Walton. Here they go. It's a green flag going. Here they go into turn 1. Tyler Roots is going to go on the high side. Ben Brown's on the inside. Here comes Frank Brown on the outside. Brian Grimes is sneaking up on the inside in 3rd position. There we have one jump up there on cushion. He's going to come on down. Going to probably roll on into a... No, we're going to have a problem. And looks like we're going yellow flag. Not one lap in the book, so... Did we get one completed?
Yeah.
We did get one lap completed, so they'll go... They start these guys single file like that. Or they double up. Going to be going single file with Mr. Oots bringing around first, Ben Brown second.
Well, Barker probably remembering why he doesn't cross that old Mississippi River much. They are not playing nice here in the great state of Missouri.
Yeah, I'm sure we got a couple guys that are going to start showing up on a weekly basis and run this track so you can get an idea for the 360 Nationals. And it's always a welcome sight to see somebody in the pit area that's new. There's a lot of cars out there tonight, and 98, I believe, 98 cars on hand. You're going to get hold on, take the bad ride out of here, Doug. When you go backwards, that's always bad.
Well, somebody need to bring that up in the drivers' meeting. Several drivers do it on a regular basis with us here at the Speedway.
Is that true? Is that true?
Okay, drivers, pack it up. Okay, drivers, pack it up. Don't the tail, don't the tail. Lights out. Got 7 laps to go.
Here we go. Mr. Oots is going to be ringing around, followed by Ben Brown, then Miles Paulus, who has come all the way from a 6th position to the 3rd position. And then Mr. Brown again, Brian Grimes, and Mr. Taylor Walton. And they're going. You know, Tyler Roots jumped out to the first guy. Miles Paul's going to run him down real quick here, followed by Brown. Then Brian Grimes, Taylor Walton, and then Brown. I don't know which one's bent and which one's not. Brown. Tyler Oots just keeping going. Miles Paulus is catching up on him on the back straightaway. Looks like we're going to see it's a slider. No, not this time, but the next time, I'll guarantee you on the corner it's going to happen. Keep your eyes on the first and second place car, as they are going to get real good and dicey here shortly.
40 adds me at the 43's right.
Okay. Tyler Roots is still showing the way around the track with Miles Paulus in the second, Ben Brown third, Tyler Walton, Brian Grimes, and then Frank Brown. Oh, there we go. Pulled up alongside him, did a little wheelie coming out of turn 4. He just can't catch up with him. Oh, Tyler Oots has got the hammer down. Whoa, almost got up into the wall right there. That might have loaded him down a little bit. There he goes. Now he's going to Miles Paulus. Going to jump on the underside, take him down the back straightaway. And there it is. A pass for the lead. He's going to hang on to it. Ooh, hit that hole and jumped around a little bit. Miles Paulus. Tyler Oots down the back straightaway. 1 and 2, bumper to bumper. Here they come. Oh, Tyler Oots going up underneath him. 49. Well, the winner would be the number 21 car. The 21 car of Miles Paulus. The 3 car of Tyler Oots. And the 49 car of Ben Brown's your top 3. Yes, it was. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to go down. You didn't go pee, so you're had, lad. If you need to pee, let me know.
Are you going to do the bicycle things?
Yeah, I'll be back up here to do that. Okay.
Well, our first of 2 heat races in your Millard Family Chapel late models pulling trackside at this time. Well, your pole sitter here in heat race number 1 is going to be the 8D of Dark West out of Centralia, the 7J Jake Morris of Marshall alongside. Road number 2, the 22H Dustin Hodges, your point leader. The 0X of Johnston Russell of Henley from row number 3, the 16 Ashley Lancaster, and the 21 of Johnny Fenwald of Appleton City, making his first start of the season with us here this evening. Well, ready to go. This time, 8 laps the distance. Passing points will set the stage for tonight's main event. Ready to go racing. And it's going to be Wish on into turns 1 and 2. Here comes Hodges quickly battling for the lead off turn number 2. Well, Johnny Fenwald off the pace here on the back stretch, and looks like he will be content to park it here on the back straightaway. Yellow flag. Well, low slamming and bamming over in turns 1 and 2. The 21 of Johnny Fenwald brings it to our rest. We'll get it rolling here on the back stretch and remain trackside. Well, if you were out with us last weekend, some great action here at the Lake Ozark Speedway. The MLRA late models in the house Friday, Saturday night. Well, a great field of late model drivers competing for $3,000 to win here last Friday and a $5,000 paycheck here on Saturday night. Well, all the loot going home to Crane, Missouri, as Will Vaught able to capture the MLRA checkers both Friday and Saturday evening. A great outing for the Vaught crew here last weekend. Well, that first lap, a completed one's going to restack the field. Complete restart coming your way. Well, heat number 1 reset, ready to go racing. Turn number 4, Wiss and Morris to the green. Well, this time Jake Morris, a better start, will take the early lead here on the backstretch. Hodges quickly working his way around West for the runner-up position. It's going to be Morris. Oh, trouble turn number 4. Hodges pushing up the speedway. And Hodges well off the pace. We've got, I believe, some debris on a racetrack. Turn for debris, drawing the yellow flag. Well, Hodges rolling slowly here on the backstretch, was all out of shape over in turn number 4. Collected the 8 of Dark Wiss, and some debris spilled onto the speedway. Well, you can see it looks like the
Don't drive to the back, please. Don't drive to the back. Left rear, left.
some of the body work off one of these cars. Trouble for the 22H Hodges, calling for the Kindle Towing and Recovery unit to aid us here on the backstretch. Well, that plastic body work off the side of the nose piece on the zero machine of Johnston Russell, I believe, got a little piece of that action as well when they got all jammed up right in front. Fortunate for Russell to be able to continue here in heat race number 1. Well, back to our great list of sponsors here to Lake Ozark Speedway. Thanks to the gang at Purcell Tire, bringing the 305 action your way here this season. Purcell Tire to keep you moving in Osage Beach, the Lodge at Port Arrowhead. Proud sponsors of the USRA modified action here this season. The Lodge at Port Arrowhead for your next meeting. It's where accommodations meet the water here at the lake. DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling and the gang over at Vaughn Pools and Spas, serving the entire central Missouri and lake area. Proud sponsors of the B-Modified action with us here at the Speedway. Patriot Race Engines, Scott's Concrete, O'Reilly Auto Parts for professional parts people. Bassing Bob, your bass fishing authority here at the lake. Shore Built Suspensions. Well, they'll hook you up with your racing shocks to get you hooked up no matter what kind of race car you race or no matter where you race it. Shore Built Suspensions to get your handling issues worked out. WK Family Dealerships and the Midwest Speed Shop. The gang over at Insight Graphics. Trailer Trends, beautiful Hickory Hill, Missouri. Rod End Supply out of Olathe, Kansas. And Ostrich Race Engines in Des Moines. Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, Whittles Pub and Grub, home of that world famous tenderloin sandwich. Lloyd Belt Automotive, your used car superstore here in Eldon, serving you for 30 years. Ozark Barge and Dock Service, the Eldon Drive-In for fast food. Richard Wickham Excavating and All-Weather Roofing. Casey's, famous for that delicious pizza. Big Chris and the gang over at the Jeff City Autoplex, just off of Missouri Boulevard, or shop them online. Martin Metals, stud frame, post frame, construction, and Midway Rental and Sales. Well, we are back underway. 7 laps remain, and here comes Johnston Russell racing alongside Morris for the lead. Turn number 3, the 21 of Fenewald and the 8 of Wiss. Well, it's going to be Johnston Russell showing the way down the backstretch. Fenewald now sets his sights on Morris, turn number 4. Well, it continues to be Russell showing the way after securing that top spot. We have got 4 complete, 4 to go. Fenewald on the move, has raced his way into the top 2 now. Sets his sights on Russell and the lead down in turns 3 and 4. Well, Fenewald continuing to reel in the 0 of Russell for the top spot. It's going to be 2 to go this time by the flag stand. White flag will be flying next time. And we've got a door-to-door battle for the lead. It's going to be Fenwell taking over here on the backstretch. Well, the white flag's going to be flying off turn number 4. 1 to go. Fenwell with a lap and a half remaining, able to wrestle the top spot away from Russell. And off turn number 4, cruising to the victory, it is Fenwald reaching the flag stand first. Second goes out to Johnston Russell. Third position, the 7X of Jake Morris, and the 8 of Dark Wist to round out your top 4. Well, from outside of row number 3, the 21, John Fenwald takes your Heat 1 victory in your Millard Family Chapel late model action. Second goes out to Justin Russell. Third position goes to the 7J of Morris, and fourth, the 8 of Wiss. Well, ready to go here in heat race number 2. It will be the 10 of David Melloway on the pole. Outside row 1, the 7X of Todd McCoyne. Row number 2, the 1H of John Hobson, and the 16 of Rick Brown. Row number 3, the 45 of Aaron Poe, the 1T of Mr. Tucker Cox. Vying for your ULMA Rookie of the Year honors. Has already put together several great runs with us here this season. Well, the 45 machine of Aaron Poe making his first ever stop off with us down here at the Lake Ozark Speedway. Well, once again, 6 cars, 8 laps. Passing points will set the stage for tonight's main event. Well, it's going to be Melloway showing the way through turns 1 and 2. Todd McCoyne draws to the rear bumper. Here comes the 1H of Hobson, 3 wide. And it's going to be McCoyne, a nice move. Turn number 4, taking command of heat race number 2. The 45 machine, Aaron Poe on the move. Poe racing his way around Melloway to lay claim to the number 3 spot. Poe now drawing to the rear bumper of Hobson here on the backstretch. Well, out front, this one all Todd McCoyne as he has checked out on the field. And still a great battle for second. Aaron Poe now looking to the left rear of Hobson. Hobson holds the advantage into turn number 3. 4 complete. This time we are halfway there. Well, Tucker Cox now going to work on the 10 of Melloway off turn number 4. Melloway able to get away down the front stretch. This one all McCoyne as he'll get the 2 to go signal this time from the flag stand. Still Hobson and Poe for the second position. Oh, now a big puff of smoke out of the Melloway machine into turns 1 and 2. Melloway will roll to the infield area, I believe, get out of harm's way. White flag in the air for McCoyne. Well, Melloway doing a great job clearing the speedway checker. Flag flying high. It's going to be Todd McCoyne cruising to your late model heat race victory over John Hobson. Aaron Poe finishing in the 3rd spot, and 4th goes to the 1T of Tucker Cox. Well, making a daring move, turn number 4 on that first lap, the 7X of Todd McCoyne
1:45.
will secure the victory here in heat race number 2. Second spot goes out to the 1H of John Hobson, third to 45, Aaron Poe, and the 1T of Tucker Cox, your top 4. Well, our first of 2 heat races for your Lug Boat Brewing Hornets on track. Remember, a $500 payday in tonight's Hornet feature.
29D for the sprint. Did not go
Thanks to the good folks coming on board to make this happen. Fair Market Incorporated, Scherzer and Associates, Midmo Marketing, J. Patrick Incorporated, and Frick's Quality Meats, throwing in the loot to fatten up the paycheck for your Hornet drivers. Well, heat race number 1 will find the 30, the Torch, Mr. Trevor Wilson, the 0 of Dakota Gerard up front. Well, Gerard, a no-show that will move the 12H of Daryl Hurt to outside of that front row. Row number 2, the 4 of Johnston Gant of Highlandville, Missouri. The 20 of Kyle Burton from Clark outside of row. Well, we got a few cars discombobulated just a bit. We got the 20 of Kyle Burton, the 39C of Cameron Mosier, the 171 of Chuck Coffey, and the 83B of Chris Brockert, rounding out your field. Well, if you haven't got those kids registered for their chance to be a bicycle winner with us tonight, you better get on over to the Lake Ozark Speedway souvenir stand. Get them registered while you still can. Going to have a Well, it is going to be Wilson and Hurt leading the charge to the green flag, turn number 4. Well, a little slamming and bamming through turns 1 and 2. It's going to be Wilson with a slight advantage over Hurt into turns 3 and 4 side by side. It's going to be Wilson showing the way back to the flag stand to lead lap number 1. Well, Cameron Mosier quickly racing her way into the runner-up position. A little bumper tag as everybody making a few evasive moves down in turn number 2. Well, still Trevor Wilson, smooth as glass, showing away over Hurt, and Mosier continue to race hard for that runner-up spot. Well, a little slamming and bamming. Everybody doing a good job keeping them gathered up, heading the right direction. Once again, Mosier and Hurt lock horns in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Out front still, Trevor Wilson showing away. Mosier now able to secure the second spot from Hurt. The 171 Chuck Coffey rounding out your top 4 here at the halfway mark. Well, Wilson out to nearly 10 or 12 car lengths over the field. This time at the flag stand, we've got 3 laps remaining. Well, good battle for position as Cal Burton racing outside of Chuck Coffey here at the flag stand with only 2 laps remaining. And we're going to be looking at the white flag this time. Torch Wilson with only 1 to go continues to show the way. Cameron Mosier back into the runner-up position, followed by Hurt. Good battle for that 4th position. Still Burton This time on the backstretch. Well, we'll be looking for the Jackers. This time, turn number 4. It's going to be Trevor Wilson. Hurt nabs the runner-up spot. Third goes out to the 39C Cameron Mosier. And fourth spot, the 20 of Burton. What is the 30 of Torch? Wilson picking up your Heat 1 victory in your Logboat Brewing Hornet Heat Race 1. Second goes out to the 12 of Darrell Hurt. Third, the 39C of Cameron Mosher. And the 20 of Cal Burton, your top 4. Well, second and final heat race for your Logboat Brewing Hornets. Getting ready to bring them trackside. It's going to be the 12 of Phoenix Albertson and the 00 of Reckon Ricky Gerard. Row 1. Row number 2, the 55X Alex Gilbertson, the 78 of Josh Magruder. Row number 3, the 22 of Ron Sunfield, the 16 Richard McKenzie from row number 4, the 51 Jared Click, and the 7X of Adam Brookshire.